The social media fell kind of on my lap. When COVID started, I started meeting a lot. I started to work as an actress with other content creators. I was a hater, I'm gonna be honest. I hated them. I remember my friend, we will write them and let's put this guy because, he has 1 million followers and so many. And we will call action. He wouldn't even know he's Mark. He wouldn't know. It was awful. He is driving this Maserati because of what?
Hello, welcome to our new episode of Be the Train. I'm super, super excited today for our guest. She's a really good friend. She's an amazing actress. She's an influencer. She has done so many things. She's a super creative, entrepreneurial person, and I can't wait to deep dive. She's also Mexican-American. And we have today Fernanda Romero.
Woo woo!
Yay!
Yay!
Thank you for coming.
No me lo podía perder. I am so excited to be here. And especially because I feel like we're very similar.
Yes.
We don't stop.
I agree. We have a problem.
We have a problem. But it's a good problem.
It's a good problem.
It's a good problem. Yeah. No, thank you for having me.
No, thanks for coming. Is there anything that I missed in your intro?
Gosh, I mean, no, I'm an entrepreneurial like you. I'm a mom, entrepreneur. Where's my English? And, we don't stop. Author now because I'm an author.
Yes, we're authors.
I'm an author, please.
Yes, you are. And I love your book. It's so cute. I love it.
Thank you.
For all you mamas out there, especially las que son bilingües,
yes.
Porque el libro es bilingüe, which I think is so cool.
Yeah.
Because, as a bilingual mom, it's so important to instill that in the culture of your children and to have them learn both languages.
Oh my God. 100%.
Anyway, she wrote a children's book that's amazing.
Yes.
Dinos cómo se llama.
It is Colores del Mundo with Pachi and Sebastián. It's a bilingual book. It is a book to learn about the geography because I feel like a lot of kids don't know where they stand. Mm-hmm. And also learning the animals, colors, and where they come from. So it's in both languages and it's accessible now on Amazon, Walmart, and all the fun stuff.
Yay! Amazing.
Go get it. Yes.
I love that. Well, we're going to dive into everything.
Yes.
But I love starting by asking people, what does Be the Train mean to you?
I feel being the train is being your own boss, like not asking for permission to do things. I feel that I've been my own train for a very long time.
Yes, you have.
Yeah, because you have to. Otherwise, then you stay there.
Yeah.
And I don't know, but for somebody that, if you're a creative, you have to be your own train.
Yeah.
You have to put your own goals.
Yeah.
And you have to believe in yourself in order to make
which is hard.
Shit happen.
Yes. 100%.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about your journey. One of the things I love about you, which I do think we are very similar, is that we have so many curiosities and things that are interesting to us, and we just kind of go for it and we do it. Like, I love the fact that you just wrote this children's book. And so how do you decide when you're gonna just jumpstart something? Like, what instills you to just go for it, or what inspires you to be like, okay, I'm gonna do this thing that's outside of anything I've done before?
By just I don't know, when I get an itch, of I don't want anybody to tell me, oh yes, this. I get an itch. I like the book. I became a mom, and then I saw the need of having my kids fully be bilingual and learn Spanish because it becomes really hard. So I was like, I have to create something for them. I have to create them and create this whole world, and I'm going to do it. And nobody, at first believes in you or be like, yeah, whatever. There's so many. There's always going to be so many.
Of course.
But if I think small, then I'm always going to stay small. So it's me just, when I get an idea, I just go for it and just trust my gut. I don't ask for permission.
Good.
And I don't. And I just say, you know what? If they don't like it, they don't. But it's something usually that I really have the instinct to be, this is a need. I'm sure other moms are going, through it. So I'm going to give it a go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah. I love that. You obviously have been acting for a very long time. And you've done a lot of incredible things. As an actor, there's a lot of people listening and watching this podcast that are creatives and that are in this space. What would you say is something, I think as creatives, we have sometimes a very hard time because there's a lot of ebbs and flows. Like moments where a lot is happening and then moments where not so much is happening. And so like, how do you kind of get through that or keep going or maybe shift your energy somewhere else? Or, you know, what do you do?
Again, it's being your own train.
Yeah.
It's being like creating your own opportunities. I feel there was a Fernanda before having kids and there's another Fernanda after having kids.
Yeah.
100%. I feel that, you know, when I was single and acting was my only thing. Also, there's a pre-COVID and after COVID.
Yeah,
because
totally.
The industry completely changed.
Totally.
So I was fully on breathing, waking up, thinking, just all auditioning, all acting, and it was all me. And maybe that was a very egocentric life because it was only me.
Yeah.
After
But
COVID,
you didn't have to think about anything else.
Oh, heck no. Heck no. Just spend, I don't know how many, you know, hours and days just looking at a piece of paper and that was it. I didn't have to take care of anybody else, feed or change diapers. Now I get an audition and I'm like, oh my God, and it's due tomorrow? Wait, it's 7 pages? Wait a second. And one is jumping and I'm like, guys, shut up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God. And then when they're gone, I'm like, we have 30 minutes to shoot this because they're coming back.
Yeah.
And we won't be doing this. So, you know, it's just different things change, but you create your own things. I don't know.
Well, I feel like, to me at least, I feel like becoming a mom has kind of made me like superhuman in a way because like, granted, like I'm not saying it's easy. It's not easy, but I do so much more with so much less time. Yeah. Because I just have less time. Yeah. So I don't have a choice. So
I have no choice. Like, okay, what time is your baby coming? Okay, we gotta do this. Yeah. Because once they're in, you know, it's like, mama, mama.
There's no way you can focus.
Take number 45. I'm like that. I'm like, baby, please, I'm begging you, just one more minute. Yeah. That's how I have to be taping my auditions. Yeah. And my friends sometimes, the ones that they have no kids, they don't get it. They're like, Fer, I feel like you should just dedicate a little bit more on this. I'm like, dude, I can't. I wish I can at this moment, but it's either this or there's going to be chaos.
Yeah, 100%. Well, it's like you have an hour. So what are you going to do in an hour?
Exactly.
That's the time you got. What are you going to do?
Or I'm sure you work after they're in bed, right? Then you're like, okay, this is delicious. Silence. Okay, let's go.
But you know what? My daughter's too. So she wakes up in the middle of the night multiple times. Yeah.
Oh, I die. No.
Yeah. We're still in the process of like sleep training her, but it's not going well.
Oh my God. I feel for you. Thank God, knock on wood, I never had to deal with that.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. Good sleepers.
Great sleepers. I had that snoo bed.
Yeah.
And they were.
My son was a great sleeper. Yeah. And my daughter is not. She's my disco queen. At like 9 p.m., she's like, ¿Ya empezó la fiesta? Y se pone a bailar. She's not even in a bad mood. She just wants to dance starting at 9 p.m. I'm like, what's happening? But then everyone's like, she's you. What do you want? I'm like, no.
I know. That you feel like, I feel like I'm facing a lot of karmas for sure with my kids. I'm like, oh boy. I'm like,
You have a little one. How old is he?
God, he's going to be 2 next month. Yeah.
Whoa.
It's insane.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I feel like this time is between the kids, the diapers, just getting through life, but then also enjoying it too, because I know one day I'm going to be like, oh my God, I miss that.
Yeah.
You know, they're all going to be grown up. I mean, think about it. And then what, 7 more years, they're going to be with a girlfriend. And they're like, Mom, don't hug me.
Ay, no. No puedo.
No.
I'm not ready.
Heck no. They better be nice to my boys. I'm a Latina mom, okay? So, yeah.
Be careful.
Yeah.
So you do a lot of stuff. So how do you handle, because also you're super active on social media.
Yeah.
You're doing a lot of stuff with brands. How do you find the time? How do you give me a day in your life? How do you structure your day?
God, my structure, there is actually, I mean, I tried to find some structure, and now, like I told you, I'm taking these courses and stuff. By the way, the social media fell kind of on my lap when COVID started, and then I started meeting a lot. I started to work as an actress with other content creators.
Okay.
Or influencers. And I was like, why are they getting all these amazing jobs?
Yeah.
Like, I was a hater.
Yeah, me too. By the way, me too. And I have to tell you, I just started this year.
I couldn't stand
Me neither.
influencers.
Me neither.
I was a hater. I'm going to be honest. I hated them. I thought they were talentless. I thought, why? I created sketches, and then I remember my friend, we will write them, and let's put this guy because, he has 1 million followers and so many. And we will call action. He wouldn't even know he's Mark. He wouldn't know. It was awful.
Yeah.
And I was like, and he is driving this Maserati because of what? Like,
Yeah.
But then I was like, you know what?
You're like, I want a
Maserati.
Maserati. I'm like, wait, I want a Maserati.
I'm gonna do this because I I study fashion design and merchandising.
Yeah.
And I already knew so many things. And I'm that kind of girl that I'm going to be like, I'm doing this cream. I'm using this.
Yeah.
Here you go. I already do it.
Yeah.
And then when I started to get more into it, and I'm like, I can do this. I have the school. I've been on set. A lot of my friends are DPs. I can even direct my own stuff. I was like, I'm just going to start doing it. And everybody on my team they were like, it's disgusting. It's terrible.
Well, you know what's hard? So it's interesting that you're saying that because
they thought the worst of me. They thought you're lowering yourself.
Well, the thing is, there's this thing, I've been talking about this a lot lately, but this word cringe, right? That people are like, ugh, that's so cringe. You're trying so hard, right?
No,
I feel like cringe feels like you're putting yourself out there, and I'm uncomfortable because you're putting yourself out there. But the thing is, there's no way to succeed without being a little cringy, because you kind of have to put yourself out there. And obviously you're doing really well on social media, but in the beginning it's not so easy. You have to get people to get used to the fact
my friends
that you're doing it.
Yeah, my filmmaker friends are like, oh my god, so cringe. Whatever.
Yeah,
She's
well, and me too. This is happening to me too.
Another cream. She is telling tips like, yeah, of course I get hated, and they're like rolling their eyes. My publicist was like, that is just lowering yourself. It is disgusting. I was like, you know what? Whatever. COVID hit, and you know what happened? All my friend actors went out of a job, and I was working.
Yeah.
But also, I started to create my own jobs at my own time and spending time with my kids.
Yeah.
And that is something that it
amazing.
It had no price.
No.
And I was like, you know what? Instead of being like that, and I'm just going to embrace it. One. Second, everybody thought that influencers were going to go away. And that was like a terrible thing, that social media happened and they were going to fade. It became stronger. Companies started to put budgets into content creators more than celebrities. A lot of money.
Yeah.
There is other things that started to happen. And I'm like, you know what? I am so blessed that I started on the boat earlier enough.
100%.
When everybody was rolling their eyes, I'm like, oh, she's thinking of it.
Well,
oh my God.
Well, it's funny because to me, so I'm starting this year. I have 20,000 followers, which is not a lot, but it took a long time. But it took a long time to get to 20,000 followers. Yeah. And it's funny because I had never really put the time into it, because I had a very strong kind of reaction to it, because I was like, I don't want to not be present, and it's so annoying to be on my phone, and I had a reaction to influencers. I was like, who are they? What are they doing?
I hated them.
And I'm I'm a filmmaker. I'm serious about my job,
especially
and
when you come from film. Me too. I swear it was like a rash. I just despised the feeling that they were getting all these crazy campaigns, and I'm like, I can do that.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I'm a trained actor.
Yeah, me too.
I can even cry on cue if you want, whatever you need for your career.
Yeah.
I would do that. But then as I started to do it more and more, I had respect for them because I'm like, oh my God.
No, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. So what's really funny is I just started this year. Because this year I was like, I'm already doing it. It's kind of like what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm already doing it. I'm already someone who tells people what I'm working on. I like being vulnerable. Yep. I like connecting on things. I am making things. I like sharing what I'm making. All that already comes naturally.
A girl's girl. So you're like, I'm already sharing it. Why not even, you know?
Why not post it? Why not ask people questions?
Yep.
Why not engage people? But it's so funny because what you're saying is so true. Is like this year I was like, you know what? I'm just going to spend 1 year. I told myself, I'm just going to spend 1 year treating this like a part-time job, like a serious job, just to see what happens. Because so much is already here, but it'd be so cool if I was actually getting paid good money for all this work I already do. And so as I'm doing it, I'm like, wow. This is a serious job. Like this is like the editing and the scheduling and the posting and the tags and the caption. So, you have to think a lot.
You have to. You produce everything. I was thinking about it.
I didn't realize how hard it was.
Exactly. It's not the same that you go on set. They give you your script. You go into your little trailer or whatever. They have lunch, and everything. You go, do your lines, beautiful. You go home and you forget about it.
Yeah, and you're done.
And you're done.
You're done.
Editing. You're done. You are done. Here is the whole process. And I remember when I started, I was that annoying friend that I would come to places and I was shooting and I was doing this. And I started like that.
Yeah.
But then now, obviously, I try not to do it on my personal, life. I try to set up days where I shoot. Yeah. There's days where I just send content, it gets edited, and then posting. Yeah. Because otherwise then I go crazy.
Yeah. 100%.
I go crazy.
Me too. So I've had to start scheduling myself. So at first I was like, I'm going to just post I'm just going to post once a day. Like I was like, whatever, just post once a day. It sounds so easy.
Yeah.
It is not. Like every day, then you're like shooting something, then you have to edit it, then you have to caption it, then you have to put the title page, then you have to, I was like, I'm literally losing my mind. Like I'm losing my mind. I can't do this every day.
It's I'm like, a lot of work.
I'm like, how do people do this like 3 or 5 times a day?
Oh,
so
yeah, no.
It's crazy. So I was like, I actually have to start scheduling things. Yeah. I have to start creating like buckets of what kind of content I'm doing because it's like, ¿cómo te inventas algo todos los días?
No, yeah. But it's also to know your audience too. Like I find it really interesting, like your story too. You're a mom, but you're also a filmmaker, and then you also write a book. You also believe in manifestation, like myself. We're very, much driven into energy. Yeah. So maybe telling more story behind all that, your process. Yeah. Social media, people see it like it's whatever. Now, till this day, I won't forget my manager and everybody else who didn't support me at the beginning. They want a piece of the cake. Yeah. Like, oh, by the way, that campaign? I mean, if you gift me maybe like, even the 10%. I mean, I'll take 5. I'm like, no. Dude.
You're like, I'm doing everything. Why?
You didn't support me. Yeah. You weren't there. Yeah. You thought I was the cringiest girl in the whole world. That probably I was, and I don't know. But, I persisted. I did it by myself. I put the investment because it's an investment.
It is an investment.
It's your time, it's your cameras, your things. You pay people. It's crazy.
Yeah. But you do a really good job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's exhausting sometimes.
You're killing it. I'm like, I want to get to the point where it just becomes like a natural part of my life. Like I'm not there yet.
It will.
But
it will to the moment that you're not going to shut up on the camera. You're like, I'm just going to wear this dress. I'm going to turn that camera on. Hey guys, I'm getting ready. Seriously. Because now it's
it just becomes,
natural.
Yeah. So how did you go from when you started to like brand deals? Like what does that evolution look like? Or like, because, for anyone who is trying to put themselves more out there on social media, do you reach out to brands? Do brands reach out to you? Do you think about yourself like, what kind of brands would want to reach out to me? Or like, how do you position yourself that way?
Well, I have like a clear path, and I think that really helps. Like what brands I want to align myself with. Yeah. A lot of people might think, and there's other type of content creators that they take every single brand. For me, that if it doesn't align with my lifestyle, it's going to be very hard for me to sell it or even share it on my social media because I don't believe in it. So For me, it's either they reach out because it makes sense for their brand. Like they messages that I get, you know what? We love your feed. We love your message out there and we would love to partner with you. So it's a lot of that. And then also brands that they have not reached out to me. I reach out to them, be like, hey, listen. And I just pitch.
But what about
like filming pitch?
But what about in the beginning, in the very beginning? Like, was it so? Like when you first started doing
I pitch.
Okay, so you were like, "Hey, I think I've been doing that too."
Yeah, but then also I had already a book of things. You know? Of course, of things that I can do.
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
So like treating yourself of a cool. I mean, I feel social media right now is shifting a little bit from what it started to what it's becoming right now, maybe because it's so saturated. But I feel like in a mix between aesthetic and your story and make it very relatable. I think that could work. So I will do like little videos. So you had like showing what you do with the product.
So you had almost like video examples when you were sending the pitches.
And I was pitching. I already had my Instagram looking a certain way. It's like you're real. It's like your demo reel.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay, great.
So it's a job.
Yeah. And so you like send messages, and so you would send cold messages and be like,
I have a great idea. I have this thing, and instead of pitching a script, it is kind of like a mini script of 30 seconds or whatever. Be like, this is the story about this girl. She wakes up. She's being a mom and forgot about herself. I don't know what the product but something uplifting for moms. And then one day she woke up and she realizes she needs to do more self-care for her because she looks so tired. You know, so you just pitch.
Well, you don't look tired.
But you know what I mean?
Whatever product you're using, it's working.
Machines.
Yeah. No, I hear you. It's interesting because that's one of the things I've actually been struggling with a little bit because I've been putting a lot of content out there, but figuring out like what are the brands that would make sense to associate with. And I actually just had like a workout brand that reached out to me with a bunch of activewear, which is perfect because I've been working out a lot.
So for example, maybe it would be very inspiring to show your journey before and after photos. And this was my journey. I did not have time before, and now I'm dedicating myself because a happy mom is a happy home.
Yeah.
So maybe on that. And then you start sharing more on that.
Yeah. Exactly. No, that makes sense.
I do. If you see my phone, I have links, clicks, ideas. I'm driving, then I get ideas. I'm always creating. It's crazy because you're on the go creating.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about a day. So a day in your life.
It's very different
every day.
To be honest. Because one baby go to school, the other one doesn't.
Yeah, me too.
And it's the same.
I'm in the same boat.
We gotta entertain. Or he goes to little classes here and there, but we haven't left him into a little school. Not yet. So it takes a lot of the time. But then I'm creating in between. And then if I have an audition, then I have an audition. Then if I go to an event, it's really there isn't like my life is not a monotony.
Yeah, but that's kind of fun.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah,
For
me
my
too.
kind of personality, I think I would be depressed.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I like that there's a lot of different stuff.
You know? But I do I married a financier guy that is the opposite. No, it is very nice for me because I'm all the opposite. I'm creative. I like to spend. I like nice things. And the other one is more, okay, what are you doing? Let's manage. Let's do this. He's like, I never used an Excel before. He uses Excel. He does all these things for me. I'm like,
that's nice though.
No, it's nice. It's
I
a
married
nice
another
contrast.
creative.
Huh? Yeah.
No.
It's hard.
It's hard.
It's very hard.
Yeah.
Creatives and creatives because we're floating all the time.
I know. Yes, I know. And it's like, who's managing?
Yeah.
Who's opening the Excel?
Yeah. No, it's hard. I've been there. It's hard. So the finance part is really nice.
Yeah.
For sure. Because otherwise I would be leaving my vida loca all the times. And he's like, let's. For me, like, oh, I want to hire another editor, this, that. He's like, no, Fernanda, not yet. You got to da. So it's good.
That's good.
Yeah.
So what are you currently working on right now?
Okay. I have 2 projects in post right now for acting.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I do want to, I don't know. Right now, I mean, obviously auditioning and see what happens is always up in the air. But as my personal project, working on my book on building more the community, because I feel like this year is all about communities.
Yes.
I'm building my mom community with my book and probably launching animation probably this year. So I'm very, very excited about that. Working with more brands that make sense.
Yeah.
That aligned with my mindset and with my lifestyle. You know, I'm very much like mom on the go.
Yeah.
But, you know, I am that person that I will give you the tips to make your life less complicated. You're a mom, but you want to look good. And also you want to feel great, you know, and manifest your life. Because I feel a lot of women get trapped and lose themselves. Meanwhile, you're doing motherhood, you know?
Yeah.
Which is sad.
Yeah.
A lot of
it's hard.
A lot of women are like, oh, I wish I can do this. I wish. But I feel it's also up to us.
Yeah.
And setting boundaries.
Well, and also like you have to build
our
up
beliefs.
Well, and also changing. I mean, like even for me on my like workout journey right now, right? Like I changed my entire schedule.
Yeah.
I wake up at 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
I do 2 workouts before 7 a.m. And I still take my son to school.
Yeah.
So it's like, but what it took was changing my whole life.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like, because I remember before being like, I remember before being like, who has time? Who has time to work out every day?
No,
it's
you
like
can
you don't.
make
You had to.
time.
I had to make time.
Yeah,
I had to sleep less hours.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? I had to go to sleep earlier. Then I had to wake up earlier. Then I had to, you know. So, but you can do that. You just have to restructure.
Restructure for sure, because I feel when you're a mom, like, yes, my life is not, you know, from 9 to 5. I clock in, I clock out, but definitely structure in some ways help. Like, okay, at least I take him to the class from this time to this time. I'm going to dedicate to emails. I'm going to do that. And I try to structure, okay, once a month, I'm going to be doing this content. If things come later, then I can reshoot them or do this, blah, blah. But I try to have a little bit of structure because otherwise I'm going to be a mess and I'm going to be draining myself too.
Yeah.
To so thin, because content creation can be very overwhelming.
Yeah.
As acting too, you know?
Yeah.
You put yourself out there, especially in these days, like it's very hard now to go into a room and do Zoom and this, and it's like, oh.
Yeah.
I miss those days. I miss the old days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think also, I think that, you know, what you were saying about community is really important. I think more than ever, community is the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Because it's like, if you can have a community of people who care about anything you're trying to do, then that builds out anything in your personal brand. And I think we're in this like weird new world where almost like everyone is their own personal brand. Yeah. But then it's like, what does that mean? Yeah. Because it's like a lot of figuring out who you are. Yeah. And then like, how do you build out that brand and find the right community, you know?
And it takes time.
Yeah.
And you start creating your tribe. Like I feel Be the Train.
Yeah.
You know, it has its own tribe because I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that can identify with it.
Yeah.
So it's steady, little by little, and just building. I feel patience and consistency for everything. And believing in yourself, because nobody's going to believe in yourself like you.
No.
No one. Not even your husband.
No.
Our husbands, they're like, they're cute. You know what I mean? And I'm like this dreamer. I'm like, but this, and then this. And I'm like, baby, listen to this. And he's like, yeah. And he's already thinking about numbers and how sustainable it's going to be. I'm like, oh, get out of here.
You're like, never mind.
Like, I'm not going to be rich because of a book. I'm thinking long term.
Oh,
baby.
me too. I think about that a lot. I think about long term. I'm like, it's not necessarily about this one thing.
No.
It's about the like bigger brand that I'm building
100%.
and how it all kind of, you know, intertwines. And there's so many pieces to it. Like, it's interesting because people sometimes ask me, they're like, you know, you do so many things. Like, what are you? You know, I'm like, I'm not one thing. I'm so many things. I have so many curiosities, but they all feed each other, you know?
Because you're creative. You are putting up a podcast where you give the opportunity to talk to some interesting people about their journey, about their life. And then you're an actress, you're a producer, you're right. I mean, she does everything. You're a mom. But I think nowadays, it is interesting to hear all this. And why wouldn't you take the opportunity? And especially when you're a trained actor and you're in cinema. Like, it would be silly.
Yeah. Well, and I also think that the world has changed so much.
And it's not going back.
It's not going back,
the thing that we were talking about AI.
Yeah.
It is so sad for me to see that many things can shift, and I wouldn't want myself to be duplicated in a commercial or give my rights to keep doing that same film. No.
Yeah.
But for certain things, it's sad. We're moving towards that.
Yeah. I know.
And
so what does that mean?
I think within certain boundaries.
I think
and using it to not, as long as we're not, abusing.
Yeah.
It's a dangerous thing, especially us as creators. Obviously, it sucks. I mean, there's content creators, they're AI, and they're banking.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people who, all their videos are AI.
Yeah, but
you
know what? AI, yes, I know. And you can do that.
Yeah.
With the classes I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
But all these AI stuff, sometimes they lack empathy.
Yeah.
And you can't.
You feel like you can feel it.
Oh my God, 100%. I know when something is AI or not.
Yeah.
Because a human is a human and we're not there yet.
Yeah.
And you can feel
the difference.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a robot or.
But what is interesting about it is, that you can create so much more content in a way. And I think it's both good and bad because we're oversaturated now with content. Yeah. So it's like, even if you make something really good, for someone to find it is really hard because there's so much out there.
Yeah.
And then on the other hand, if you're trying to put yourself out there, it helps you a lot to save time because you can put 20 versions of something out in a lot less time, which is nice. But it's like, is anyone even watching anything? Like, it's interesting. Like, as I'm creating my videos, it's like I'm getting feedback and I'm learning. Like, oh, when I talk, for example, you have to cut out the part where you go or
true.
Or because people don't have the attention span, so you have to just go, hey, ha, huh, it's like just
to make it faster. It's true.
Yeah, but I'm like, our attention span is crazy.
It's sad.
It's sad. Like, I'll sometimes have my kids watch like an old Disney movie, and they can tell the difference. They're like, this is really slow. I'm like,
yeah, because my husband doesn't allow me to put any cartoons, and that's why the stuff that I'm creating with my animation, I want it to be music. I don't want fast cuts because that creates ADD in kids.
Yeah.
And that's what we're living.
Yeah.
Even us, we're scrolling. 2 seconds. That didn't grab me.
Yeah.
It is crazy. So
it's crazy,
I feel sometimes we even get so saturated that it's nice to be desaturated and put your phone down for a minute and be like, okay.
Yeah.
And it isn't out because there's so much information that it's overwhelming.
Well,
and also then you're questioning everything that you're doing in your life. Oh my God, maybe I should do more. Wow, this, but it's no.
And it's a lot of comparison
it's
too.
It's too much.
Well, I'm actually writing a movie right now about cell phone addiction. Because I feel like, and I'm trying very hard in my own life to kind of put it away when I'm doing things. Like I have phone-free dinner or phone-free playtime or stuff like that. But it is crazy. Like I notice in myself how often my hand just
reaches out automatically.
Yes.
But then you just put an excuse. Oh my God, I'm waiting for that email.
Yeah.
Did I email back?
Yeah.
Did I got it? No.
Yeah.
Did it went through? Did I got another offer? Yeah, of course.
But it's crazy making. It's crazy.
No, but you can start. Like, this is the thing. Also, marrying an opposite. He is very much like, we don't have phones at dinner.
Oh, good.
No,
I love that.
Not phones at movies.
I love that.
He's very in that sense. He also has only 300 followers.
But that's good.
About social media. Yes.
But that's nice.
No, it's refreshing. It's nice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What would you say has been the biggest shift that you've felt from before being a mom to being a mom in terms of how you've structured your life?
From being a mom to being a mom?
No, from not being a mom
to
being a mom.
Being a mom. What? From not being a mom. Well, now I have limited time.
Yeah.
I have no patience from little dramas.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't be wasting my time now. Either I put it back on me, and it might be a little selfish, but I just don't have time to dwell or gossip. I feel very unbothered.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, fuck off. Like, you know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
I have cleaned more my friendship perimeter.
Yeah.
And it feels really nice.
You have to, yeah.
I feel like if you don't serve me or you're not putting anything good positive, it's fine. And I'm okay with it. Like, I'm not dwelling in it. Everybody has their own time, paces. I'm good. So that actually has served me a lot to clear energies, to become more proactive and selective in who do I have in my inner circle.
Selective, I think, is, that's like a really good one.
Being
it's
selective is really nice. And so motherhood in a way is served me for the better, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah, I feel the same way too. I think selective is a really big one because I think when you're single and when you don't have kids, it's so easy to just be like, yes to everything. And
yes to everything. You feel guilty. You want to go to every single party because you feel, oh my God, I cannot miss it. What kind of thing? Blah, blah. Now I'm like, no.
My husband always says he has, what's it called? It's not FOMO. It's JOMO. The joy of missing out.
I love that. It is.
Yeah.
100%. I'm like, oh, sometimes I tell my husband the same. I'm like, I know we've used the excuse of the kids again, but it is fabulous. Because I'm like, I really don't want to go. I mean, because also as parents, it becomes the nanny, the this, the that. And then honestly, going out at night, which it's healthy to do because we try to do dates for sure. But it becomes like over $500 for having the nanny plus the dinner. And it's like I'm having this dinner and we're paying, I don't know, now to go to dinner $300, and then plus the nanny is like ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. How many nights you can do a week, I mean, is another budget. Not to mention the nanny in the morning is like,
no, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
I know.
Especially in the States.
Yeah.
It's
true.
It's crazy.
No,
because the salary that you pay for a nanny here is...
Yeah. No, and it's built very different, because in Mexico, I feel like it's almost built... You can just have more kids because you have more help. Yeah. And like it's service just costs less money. Yeah. There's more people available. It's just like a completely different structure.
And more people willing to take the job and really just have a better attitude.
Yeah.
I feel like here's always being a struggle, which is very sad. It's always been like, oh my God. And if I clean, I have to open the drawer, then that's going to be more. And I'm like,
if I have to open the drawer.
I swear to you. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Is this a joke?
No.
She's like, no, that's how I clean. I'm like, okay, thank you so much. I'm like,
you're like, bye. I'll open the drawer.
I'm like, somebody else would be so happy to do it. Yeah, but
No, it's a different structure for sure. So
did you always got outcast from being Mexican and being like a white Mexican?
Well, I actually never get cast as Mexican, which is why I've written my own roles.
Yeah,
because I am.
Isn't that crazy? Too, that you have to reteach kind of people, and it's kind of sad.
Yeah.
That they're very they're limited, like studios, movies, they always make roles for other type of Latinas.
Yeah. 100%.
And it's frustrating.
It is. No, it is. It's hard because it's
I have to darken my hair all the time and be like,
really?
Oh yeah, and then I have to talk like this,
Yeah.
But it's terrible because it's such a stereotype. But I was just thinking right now that I look at you and I'm like,
I know.
Do you go through it?
No, definitely. I mean, it's like I used to audition all the time, and it's like I obviously speak better Spanish than almost anyone who's coming into the room because I'm actually fully bilingual and I grew up there. But it's like, but it doesn't matter because I don't look how the stereotype of what it should look like. And so so I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to start writing my own roles. But it's funny because even in writing them, I've realized I've had to write in every single thing that I've written. I have to write the moment of someone going, what? You're Mexican? Because if not, people can't conceptualize that it just is. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like there always has to be a moment where someone's like shocked or surprised or doesn't understand how it's possible,
I hope one day we don't have to be justifying that.
Well, and it's funny because we're so intertwined, not just as Mexicans, there's so much
backgrounds. We have so much in it.
We're such a mix these days of so many things.
Yeah.
So we should be allowed to just be
telling a story.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what ethnicity you are. Whoever tells the story best, it should be. That's it. Cast.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
But they're casting other people that are not even Mexican too.
I know.
And that is Hollywood for you guys.
I know.
That is
welcome to Hollywood.
Exactly.
What's your dream?
Yeah.
So what would you say, has there ever been a moment in your career where you have felt like, you know what, I can't do this anymore. It's too hard. It's not working the way I wanted. I might give up.
Yes, probably before having kids.
Okay.
I think also, I waited to have kids like in my 30s because all the time I was just, I'm going to be looked at differently. I'm not be going for those roles anymore. I'm going to be, put in a box. Now she's a mom. So I had all these beliefs that they were killing me. And after I became a mom, it was so much better.
Yeah.
And then I was like, fuck those beliefs, Yeah. Those are just in my head. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I should put them away because it's not serving me. It's actually making me better. But it did actually, I feel like as an actress, there's a before and after. And the industry is kind of cruel. They look at us a little bit different too. When you're a mom.
You think so?
I think so.
In what sense?
I just
like
think
just like
it's
she's
just
less available or
less available. Oh, she's a mom. Not just they do. It's automatically, and I think it's because the industry. There's also more men.
Yeah,
they just don't get it.
Yeah,
when I became a mom, they just I had to call back and be like, guys. Like, send me auditions. What's happening?
Yeah.
Oh, we're just giving you your time. Oh, fuck my time.
Yeah.
Give me
You're like, I'll tell you when I need time.
To get postpartum or what?
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, I need to get going.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
But definitely, motherhood helps me not to dwell in things like before I used to dwell. Into depression of not getting a role. Into... oh my God, I didn't get that role. Before, that was my whole life.
Yeah.
I would call them 1,000 times, be like, can we get feedback? What happened? But do they want me to go ahead? Should I do it again? Blah, blah, blah. Now, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my language. You have to mute a lot of these.
We don't mute. We're fine.
You know what I mean? Now this is it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but this is it. And
me too. The obsessiveness of the job. Yeah. I was going to say, I agree that having kids actually helped me a lot to be like, okay.
Let it go.
Yeah. Let it go. And I guess I'll be present. I'll be present with my kids right now and something else will come.
The next one.
Yeah.
And working on your own opportunities. I think that's a big one.
Yeah.
Once you create your own opportunities, you're not dwelling into the outsiders.
Yeah.
Like craving for that.
Yeah.
Also like getting the attention of something else or booking something. Like you just creating your own momentum.
Yeah.
You're your own boss.
Yeah. Which is great.
Yeah.
So what would you say is one piece of advice that you would give to any other mom and creative who is trying to do their own thing?
I literally will say, follow your heart, do it, put yourself out there. Doesn't matter what the people are going to say. People are always going to talk.
Yeah.
Who cares? But at least you tried.
Yeah.
Try, fail, because by failing also you learn. And something's going to come out of it.
Yeah.
I think from all my failures, I always learned and became stronger. And I don't have regrets. And I think that's the most beautiful thing. That you can, say, I have no regrets. I tried it.
Yeah.
How many, companies and people, entrepreneurs, business people fail. But then if you don't fail, how you learn?
There's no way to succeed if you don't fail.
But at least you tried. You got it out there and then lift up. And I love being creative. Like I will say, put it out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
This was fun.
Thank you so much.
Thank
And let
you so
everybody
much.
know where to find you and what's coming up so people can be tuning in.
Well, definitely start following me on my social media at Fernanda Romero OO, double O at the end. And then I'm starting to create more community gatherings with my old perfume, Vita Perfume, and also Pachi Raccoon. You can follow me. And that's it. You guys come to the events. Have fun.
Yes, I will be there.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you so much for coming.